Hello everybody! Thank you so much for tuning into Riders United YouTube channel. This is the place where I release motorcycle related videos, and this is where I try to share some of the tips about the motorcycles. I also record some of my rides and I try to document that. And in today's video I would like to talk to you about the tools that I carry on my bike. And this is really helpful item to have wherever you go, just in case you break down. So if you'd like to see what I carry for my specific bike, please stick around and I will show you what I got. Here we go. So it probably happened to most of us, especially if we have like a little bit older bikes. We are riding somewhere sometime and unfortunately will break down. Even if you have like brand new bike, sometimes you might get the flat tire and you might have the kit to fix your tire. Unfortunately, I have the bike that have the tubes and I cannot really fix the tire on the side of the road, so I'm getting out of luck as far as that part. But I also try to carry some of the basic tools that might kind of help me to get to the point in order to get help or get my bike fixed. And it has proven to be a really good idea, especially when I have a 94 Sportster. It was about 15 years ago, and I have to say we were traveling with my wife to one of the nicest places in Door County in Wisconsin. And that was the moment that my clutch kind of gave up on me. And if I wouldn't have these really basic tools that I carry with me, I wouldn't be able to even identify the issue that actually transpired during this situation. And unfortunately, the damage was so bad, I actually destroyed the bearing in my clutch. So I couldn't really fix it in order to even get home, and I was towing the bike, but at the same time it at least helped me to identify the issue, and I was able to make clear decision, and I will know right away that okay, that was something that will not really allow me to get home today. And in some cases, I was actually a little bit more lucky, and I was able to get home. One time, especially with the same Sportster, I have to say I almost lost my license plate. I have aftermarket fender, and there was the bracket that just broke. It was a cheap Chinese bracket that I put on this bike since I was restoring everything. And I have to say, yeah, that was a really regrettable decision later on. But if I wouldn't have these few simple tools, I wouldn't be able to get home, and I was able to just use the piece of wire that I have with me, and I will just tie up the license plate to the CC bar, and I get home safely. So I think that this is really helpful to have some kind of tools with you that will at least allow you to do basic repair on the side of the road and make the decision if the repair is significant or this is something that you can just kind of quickly fix and get home somehow. So let me show you what I have in my bag and what I carry as far as the tools, and you will be able to make the decision after that if maybe there is something that you would like to carry on your bike. And especially for these longer trips, I always take this tool bag with me. Sometimes I will have to say on the really short trips, I try to not take it if I really need the space and I don't have the tour pack, but I will have to say 90% of the time I have this thing with me. If I only have the extra space and this is really compact, I always try to carry this with me. So let me show you what I got. So let me quickly show you what I carry in my tool bag, just so you have idea how much stuff you can put in here. As you can see, it's about size of my hand, maybe slightly bigger. And I have to say I add some additional items. Initially it will be just this bag and it will be tools, but I also add a knife. I have the gauge for the tire pressure, just so I always carry that with me. I also add these pliers that I have to say, those are like really nice, and this is a Leatherman. So you have the pliers and you have all these additional attachments. So I thought this would be a really helpful tool to have. And yeah, there is like a bunch of other tools in here. Bottle opener, a little file, and whatever. And they have like different types of of this kit from Leatherman, I will have to say it's definitely worth to consider something like that. So yeah, just for the pliers itself, I think this is really nice. And I have a little secret in here. I put like a few extra bucks. I mean, you know, just 15-20 bucks, just in case. You never know. You might lose your wallet or something might happen. Sometimes this 5 extra bucks can actually save your butt on the road. So I thought like, okay, I will just put like 20 bucks in there. I always carry that with me. And in here, we just put this a little bit aside. So I have the thread locker that is also addition, and I have the battery tender. So this one is just the USB connector, just in case I would like to charge my phone for just some of these unexpected emergencies. So let me just move that on the side, and also the bag. So this is the tool bag in here, and I also try to add like a few extra things in here. I mean, I use this, I bought this used, so it's not like brand new, but I was able to actually compile some really nice things. So I have like Allen wrenches in here, adjustable wrench. Those wrenches are really helpful because they have this different sizes on both sides, and they are really nice and compact and really thin, so they don't really take that much space. Some additional wrenches in here, so 3/4. I was able to get those from Harley Davidson. As you can see, those are original Harley Davidson tools. I put like a few zip ties. You never know. I mean, the zip tie is always a good thing to have. It can sometimes save you and help you attach something if needed. So I have this wrench. This is for the spark plugs, if I recall correctly. You have this really nice screwdriver, and you can actually flip this side and have like different tips in here. So I think that this one is actually like 8-in-1. I think you actually can remove that as well. And then you have these different tips on the other side. So this is the reason I really like this kit, because as you can see, there is like multiple uses just for one tool. And to be honest with you, I'm not even 100% sure what are 8 other tools that are included in it. But yeah, you can see, you can probably unscrew some screws in here. The same thing on this side, and I mean, I already can see that there is like 4 different tips. So this is helpful. And yeah, this is really solid screwdriver. I have to say, yes, it can take some abuse if necessary, especially in cases of this emergency. So yes, I have another tire pressure gauge, and then there is additional wrench in here. And these little pliers, I think that this is really nice item to have. Sometimes if we don't have the wrench of appropriate size, this might be really helpful. And this one is actually from Mercedes. So I actually stole this from my car just to make sure that I have something like that. So, and in here, I put a little bit of the duct tape. You never know, this might be lifesaver. If they were able to use it by NASA, I thought like, yeah, it's probably a good idea to have something on my bike as well. I have to say, on this specific motorcycle that I ride right now, I never have any problems, so I didn't have the opportunity to use these tools when I'm carrying them. But at the same time, better to be safe than sorry. And as I mentioned, it's really nice compact form, so you can just roll it like that, tied it up, just go around, and in here you go. And you always have this a little bit of the safety wherever you go. And I think that this is a great thing to have on your bike. It doesn't take that much space, but in case of any emergency, you can like use this thing, extra few bucks, and this Leatherman tool, super helpful. And like I said, I try to squeeze few extra things in here, so it's a little bit more difficult to close this bag, but I was able to pull that off in the past. And as you can see, they gave you just a little bit of extra space to put this few extra things in here. It's a tight fit, but it's not horrible. Here we go. So this is really helpful. I mean, I will highly recommend it if you are traveling a long distance. That will be no-brainer to have something like that. I really hope that you enjoy this short video and you will consider buying this tool bag with all these helpful tools for your safety. So I really hope that you will find this episode helpful. And as always, I would like to say thank you very much for being here with me. And I always appreciate the time that you are spending watching my Riders United YouTube channel. And you can find me on the different social media platforms. I'm also on the Facebook, where I have the group called Riders United Motorcycle Group. So I would like to definitely ask you for subscription to the channel, and also maybe visiting the Facebook group, where you can ask me like directly the questions that you might have. You can also share some of your ideas. I'm always really proud of using some of these ideas that people share with me. If I only can record the videos about this. I'm also on the TikTok, Instagram, and also on the Twitter lately. So thank you so much again, and please like and subscribe. You have the subscription icon on the right corner of your screen, and please help each other out and ride safe. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.